Together we stand, a family so strong, in unity of self-maze where we all belong, with love in our hearts.
Look at how that just, everybody just started quieting down. Sounds so well trained. Well, it's great to see your smiling faces. We're going to start our service now, and first thing I want to do, besides introduce myself as Kate King-Turner, is thank Lori Schaefer for the lovely flowers. So nice and spring-like, our carnations. So right now we do our welcoming of friends. Welcome to everybody online, and do we have any guests here today that we've not seen before? Yes? Yes, two. Okay, the first two, if you wouldn't mind, we'd love to have you stand up and just tell us briefly who you are, where you're from, and how you found out about us.
Well,
briefly.
Jim and Judy Vanier, and we're old members of Sun Lakes Unity, and just have not attended for a while. I've been here the last couple of weeks.
Right.
This is the first time Jim's been back.
Great. And in front of them.
Glenn and Kathleen Baldwin, and we've been in Sun Lakes quite a while. I think the last time we attended here was probably 8-9 years ago.
Wow.
We had joined Unity in Florida, so we always wanted to stay in touch, and we decided we would come and visit again.
Great. Wonderful. Good to have you here. And I think Barbara's walking in with someone. Were you here last week?
I've been here before.
Yeah, you've been here before. But we'll still say hi again. And what's your name again?
Janine.
Janine.
Yes.
Barbara's friend, Janine.
And, she's my aunt.
Aunt.
And my son's coming.
Son's coming, okay.
Justin.
Justin? Okay. Well, welcome to everybody, and we always do a little welcome to each other and to our new group. So here we are. Let's welcome them together with a blessing. We love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. Great to have you back, or for the first time. We're going to start with some music from wonderful Cerise Patron. Oh my goodness, she's got just fresh off of recording her new album. Wow, how exciting. So we're going to have Cerise open us with a song, and then we'll have Ela do our opening prayer. And then after that, our daily word will be done by Chris Carlson. And then our meditation after the music will be done by Elise. So let's get ready to have service.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're going to start with I'm choosing heaven, because every day heaven is a choice. So we're going to sing it together. So the lyrics should be up behind me.
That's good.
Wow. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing peace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing grace today. I choose compassion today. I choose compassion today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Let's begin by setting our intentions. Take a few moments and know that your intentions are heard and done. Infinite presence, divine spirit of love and light, as we gather today in this sacred space with open hearts and open minds, we celebrate the unlimited power of divine truth that is ever present in our lives. In this moment, we affirm that we are one with Source, one with the divine flow that moves through all creation. We know that as we set our intentions in faith, the universe responds in grace and with perfect timing. As we experience each day, we remember that we are co-creators of our experiences, and we hold the power to bring about peace, prosperity, and healing to ourselves and to the world. We bless this service, knowing that every word spoken, every song sung, and every message shared is infused with divine wisdom. We also bless all relationships, past, present, and future, for the purpose of our expansion. We offer deep appreciation for Reverend Jeannie's inspiration, guidance, and love that she pours into this community. We also hold in gratitude the dedicated members of this church, a true reflection of love in action, bringing kindness and support to so many. As we move forward into this sacred service, we affirm we are powerful co-creators with the divine, and that our thoughts and intentions shape the beautiful reality unfolding before us. With gratitude, with faith, and with love, we are one, and so it is.
So it is.
Amen.
Quietness. In quietness, I am refreshed and renewed. Sometimes, especially on my busiest days, I need to be quiet, to step away for a few moments and simply be. I begin by finding a comfortable place. I feel my body relax, my breathing become regular and easy, and the busy stream of my thoughts slow as I open my mind and heart to the divine presence within me. I affirm, God is here. Relaxation deepens as I focus on this simple thought. Peace, love, wisdom, and understanding fill my awareness. In this timeless moment, there is no discord. There are no concerns. There is only God within and all around me. My heart's wisdom hears the words, I am with you always. Refreshed and renewed, I return to the activities of my day. My soul is at peace and my mind is clear. Inner harmony is restored. Psalm 46, be still and know that I am God.
In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there. In the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. Love is there. Peace is there. Truth is there. God is there. In the light, now you find that you know peace of mind. In the silence, your path is paved in gold, and all your dreams unfold. Love is there. Peace is there. Truth is there. God is there.
Take a deep breath in through your nose and a big exhale through your mouth. And as you do, allow yourself to find that quiet, the stillness, and the peace. Let go of any tension in your body. Allow yourself to arrive fully in this moment. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. With each breath, feel yourself becoming more relaxed and present. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your breath, like waves on the shore. Begin to recall a moment in your life when you felt deep happiness or joy. It could be a small moment, laughter with a friend, feeling the sun on your skin, or a time when you felt truly loved. Let this memory fill you, allowing yourself to smile gently. As you breathe in, imagine you are inhaling pure joy. Feel it fulfilling your heart, expanding through your body. With each exhale, release any stress, sadness, or heaviness. Continue this cycle, breathing in lightness and breathing out anything that no longer serves you. Now imagine someone you love. Picture them smiling, feeling light and happy. Silently say, "May you be happy, may you be joyful, may you be at peace." Expand this to include more people, friends, family, even strangers. Imagine the world filling with happiness, like a ripple effect moving outward. Continue to sit quietly for a few moments, simply resting in this feeling of joy. There is no need to chase it or hold on to it. Just allow it to be. Happiness is always within you, ready to rise like the sun when you turn toward it. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently bring awareness back to the present moment. When you're ready, open your eyes with a sense of renewed lightness and joy. Carry this feeling with you into your day. And remember that happiness is not something outside of you. It is a state of being that you can return to at any moment. Let it be your guide. And so it is.
Stuff come up, and she asked me if I would also do the talk today. So I'm going to, but you know, I'm a sucker for a good spirit connection. So today, the talk is about joyful connections, nurturing relationships for happiness. And I thought, when I saw the talk title, I thought, well, all really good, joyful connections start within us, right? Our most important, deeply profound relationship is the connection and the alignment that we have with our light, with spirit within us, that which is not outside of us, but deep within. And I got this beautiful, intuitive moment that sounded really great at the time, that said, do not write a talk. Show up and put your money where your mouth is. So that's what I did. I have not prepared a talk for today. I have not planned what I will say. Last night I thought to myself, I'm not feeling 100%. I should really write something. And then I got this sweet little voice in my head that said, so when you're not 100%, neither is God? And I was like, oh, how dare you. Because I'm a little bit of a control freak, right? I mean, and you know what? All of us have the tendency to try to control more. I think that's why we're in Unity and New Thought in general. We don't like somebody else making all the decisions for us, and the idea that we are co-creators with God is this, oh wow, I'm a co-creator, and I was just saying that earlier. I'm a co-creator, but sometimes I forget the co, and I just put it all on myself, and I do it all by myself because I'm powerful, and I'm wearing my color red, and this is my power color, and I'm gonna go get it, and you better watch out, world. And God is like, okay, I thought we were doing it together, but let's see how far you get. And at one point I was doing a meditation a couple of weeks ago, well, it was maybe a month ago or so, and in the meditation I was like, I don't want to let go of control. I want to have all the control. I can do it on my own. How dare you make me let go? And I heard this beautiful small voice go, okay, well what if I just gave you a planet? You can see how it works, right? Go, here's a planet, make it work. And I was like, no. I don't want that much control. I just want to control everything that anyone ever does to me, or how successful I am, or how wonderful I feel, or how my kids behave. And, you know, I want to control certain things. And then, you know, we go back and we hear the still, small voice is always guiding us. The still, small voice. And I thought, I wonder if it's still small because I'm not paying any attention to it. Does it get louder if I'm listening? And guess what? It does. I'm here to tell you, it gets louder. Sometimes annoyingly so. But that is where true happiness, joyfulness, joyful connections, these things we all want, right? We all want to experience joy. We're all told that joy comes from being connected, and so we meditate, and then we go out in the world, and we, you know, I mean, at least me, I'm not gonna assume for you that I can throw all that out the window and get really scared or really worried or really angry because I'm human, right? And so there's this powerful, actually, let's do it together. Close your eyes with me for just a moment. And I want you to imagine that the light within you, that there's a light right in your center. And that light within you is the guiding light. It's there. And then you are sort of like an arrow, like a needle, right, on a radio, and you're like, you can turn and you can turn and you can move. And so we're doing that all the time, but I want you to point that needle right at the light. Right now, we breathe into alignment. And you can come back into the room. We're going to stay in the alignment as we keep going. So this voice of intuition, this deep, powerful connection, you can open your eyes whenever you're ready. This deep, powerful connection that we have to the voice of God, the little voice inside of us, the still small voice, because, you know, we don't always pay attention. That connection can prove itself and get louder. So you heard that I just recently finished recording my new album. I am so excited. But about 8 years ago, I got this intuitive hit that said, call Daniel Nahmod. And I was like, yeah, right. Call Daniel Nahmod. I'm not going to call him. He's the end-all be-all of New Thought music. He's an amazing singer and songwriter, and he's traveling the world. And why in the world would I call him to make my album? I'm not on that level. So I didn't. I went with somebody else. And about, you know, sometimes the intuitive lessons cost us some money, just so you know. So listen, and then you'll get a deal. So I spent money, and about a third way into the process, I got a call saying, sorry, the studio has gone bankrupt. I can't pay you back. You don't have an album. Well, crap. So I get this voice. Now it's smaller. It's a little, call Daniel. Call Daniel. I'm like, no, that's not, I mean, look, I can't even get, like, this tiny studio is not working out for me. Obviously, I'm not at that level. So I called somebody else. And I paid somebody else money. And then they got so sick they had to close their studio. And I was like, what? Something's up. This can't be, this isn't normal, right? So then I get this, call Daniel. And I was like, you know what? I don't know why, but I'm gonna call Daniel. So I called Daniel Nahmod, little old me. Little teeny tiny little me, because that's what I was being, right? I was being little teeny tiny little, hi, I really love to record some songs. And Daniel said, oh yeah, cool. Well, I don't really know you. I mean, he knew me, but not really knew me. So he's like, do you have an audience? And I was like, well, yeah. He says, okay, do you write your own music? Yeah. Okay, well, why don't I listen to a couple of your songs and see if it's a project I would be willing to take on? And I thought, this is where it ends. So I sent him a couple of my songs, and he went, yeah, I would definitely love to work with you. And I went, oh, okay, cool. So then I get this little intuitive voice again. It's a little louder now. I listened once, so it was like, hey, we might get a little louder and see if she pays attention. So I get this little voice that says, call Daniel and ask him if he wants to go to Peru with you. And I was like, he doesn't want to go to Peru with me. But I called him. And I said, hey, do you want to go to Peru with me? And here's what I can offer. Like, my gut is telling me to take you and your family because you need a vacation from your crazy life. And I want to take you to Peru, and I want to show you how amazing it is in that country. And so he went to Peru with me, his wife and he and their son. And I got to spend this beautiful time with them. All of them are just lovely people, beautiful, heartfelt people. And he said, hey, we could do a tour to Peru together. I said, oh, yeah, we definitely could. So we put that together and sold out in 3 weeks. So in May, I've got 23 people going with Daniel and I to Peru. And he said, why don't you come starting in January and we will just knock your music out. And I said, okay. So I have been, since January, 6 times now, I have driven back and forth to LA. And every time I go, I'm like, oh, okay, let's do this. Let's do this song. Let's do this. Let's get it in. Okay, 5 songs in a weekend, we can do it. And we're just singing and singing and singing. And the other day, I sang the last note of the last song. And I looked up and I had tears in my eyes. And Daniel had tears in his eyes. And he's like, this is ready for the world. Does that mean that I am more connected and more special and all the things than anyone else in this room? No! Because the same God that always is trying to guide me is always trying to guide you too. That same still small voice is speaking to you at every moment of every day. It is saying, listen and I will guide you because we are co-creating together. You don't have to do this alone. And I had some trauma in my past. So doing things on my own felt better than trusting someone else. And that is where healing happens. Because a lot of us have trauma from our past. It doesn't all look the same, but we all have it. We all grieve, we're all healing, we're all rising above something that happened to us. We are all raising our vibrational frequency so that we can experience more of God in our everyday lives. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how long you have been on this planet, there are still moments that you need to stop and listen to the voice of God. Because you're still here. I assume if you're still here, there's still something you've got to do. So that means there's something that could try to get in the way. And so this beautiful meditation we had, thank you so much, this beautiful meditation, this beautiful opening prayer, really set the tone in the stillness, in the quietness, in the moments when we need to be more connected than we have ever been. We already have that beacon of light inside of us. It's already there. We just haven't used it. We haven't trusted it. And here's the beautiful thing is when you start practicing it, the voice gets louder and you see proof that it works, and then you have more confidence, then you have more trust, then you have more faith. Let's say that you're gonna go buy a car and you have a friend who's selling her car and it's used and a little older and it's got some body cosmetic stuff. And she's like, I'll give you a really, pretty good deal. And you're like, well, my still small voice is kind of like, oh, look, that's a good car. And then you see this other car at the dealership that doesn't cost much more, but it's newer. It's super pretty. And the dealership says, if you have any problems with it, we'll pay for those repairs. And your gut, your intuition, your God within you, your God light that's trying to tell you, says, nope, don't get that car, buy the used car from your friend. You're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. This one has a guarantee. It's newer. It gets better gas mileage. They're gonna cover if the repairs need to be done. What you're saying doesn't make sense. This must be not God, but my own fear, my own uncertainty. This is just my own stupid little voice inside of me that's telling me. So you decide you're gonna buy the newer car from the dealership with a guarantee. And a friend of yours buys the other car from your friend. And you guys meet for lunch 2 years later. And she says, oh, how is your car? I know that, a couple of years ago when we were talking, you were getting this new car. And she goes, oh, it's been problem after problem after problem. The car has broken down, and of course they fix it, but then they put me in a rental while they fix it, but it's just constant. It's always uncomfortable because I don't know what kind of car I'm going to be driving, and I have to take the car back to the shop, and I'm afraid to go too far because it breaks down. And yes, they cover everything. It's all free. It's not costing me anything, but I'm suffering. And she says, how is the car you bought? And she's like, I haven't had any issues with it. Well, in that moment, you're going to probably be like, really? How dare you? At least make something up to make me feel better. But that's the thing, is the still small voice doesn't always make sense. But it's always, and I'm going to put my feet down always, 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 guiding you in the correct direction. It's not lying to you, but we aren't used to listening to it. So we don't know if it's our own fear coming up. So how do we discern the voice of God that is guiding us into the correct direction our life is meant to be, into our purpose, into our dreams, into living the life that we are meant to live on this planet, into having these joyful connections in every experience? We practice. We practice. Let's say when that voice came up and you're buying the car, this is all hypothetical, this has never happened to me, promise. You say, you know what, I'm going to follow that voice and see what happens. And then you have this amazing car. Let's say the other person, the other friend is the one who bought the other car, and you sit and you go, wow, the universe really led me in the right direction. And then the next time you hear that voice, you go, I know you. I know who you are, and I know you're here for my good. So I'm going to follow you. And then the voice gets louder. And no longer do you have a still small voice. You have a loud, booming, faith-filled voice of God that is leading you in the right direction. And just like our opening song this morning, I'm choosing heaven today, it is a choice. And there is no shame in making the wrong choice. That's what we're here for. We're here to climb and fall and experience and learn and love and lose and all of those things. So when we see that we have not listened to the voice, the next time the voice comes around, you can just choose to listen to it. I watched an amazing talk by a very good friend of mine, Reverend Leslie Goodwin. She did a talk about the purpose and joy of God. And she said, you know, sometimes we think we're sitting at a river, and that when the good comes and we miss it, it's gone forever. It's flown, it's gone down the river and over a waterfall, and it's never coming back. We've lost it. We made the wrong choice, and we beat ourselves up, and we live in shame, and we live in sadness, and I was going to be great. I mean, it can get very dramatic if you're in my body. Very dramatic. But she said, it's not like that. We are not sitting in front of a river that's flowing past us. We are all floating together in a lazy river that is in the form of an 8, an infinity symbol. If your good flows past you and you go, darn it, I should have listened. So sorry, God. Another chance. Do over. Then it will come back around to you, because what is meant for you is yours. God doesn't take it away because you said no once and just throw it in the trash and go, well, it was going to be a beautiful world if you chose to do that, but you didn't, so I guess everybody's going to suffer. It's not what happens. Our good comes back to us and we can choose it again. Now, all of this, very important stuff. I'm telling you, I've been putting this to practice and it's working. And sometimes I don't put it to practice and it doesn't work and it sucks and I gotta start over. But how does it connect us to nurturing relationships? It's very, very, very true, what I'm about to say. that until you have your alignment together, your relationships are going to be less than joyful. Why? Because you are still searching for something outside of yourself to make you whole. And most likely you will be attracting people who are doing the same. So you will be trying to fix them or save them or get energy or heal from them because you need love or peace or joy or grace, or I just need someone. I see this meme on Facebook and it drives me insane. I just want someone who will hug me so tightly that it will put all my pieces back together. That someone is you. Because until you love you, you're not even you out there in the world. Nobody can love you. They don't even know you. They don't even see you because you don't see yourself. So the most important part of having these joyful and powerful connections and relationships with other people is starting here and loving you, connecting and aligning, because then, you know what? I had this experience. Then I'm sitting with my daughter. Her boyfriend broke up with her. That at 17 is the end of all that exists in the world. It's over. It's all over. She said things to me like, what else do I have to live for? I'm like, oh my. I remember being that hormonal and emotional at 17. Ooh, seeing it after you've grown up. She also is my daughter, the drama. So, I sat with her and I said, yeah, I know it can feel that way, but I want you to look at this timeline, right? You were born here, and let's say you lived 85, 90, 100 years old here, and you're 70, you're here, this here. There's so much more, right? Yeah. There's so much more good, there's so much more sadness. We all know the further you get on that timeline, man, it's all encompassing, right? But all of it is beautiful. Together, life is beautiful. And I was able to sit in alignment instead of sitting with her and going, oh my gosh, I know it's so horrible, I'm so sorry, and what a terrible person he is. How could he do? No, none of that. He's a good kid. People grow apart. If you met and married the person that was meant for you at 17, I mean, I think I've known one person in my whole life it happened to, and they're both a little meant for each other. They're wonderful people. It's my sister, by the way, so I can say that. But that's it. That's the only person I've ever met that happened to. Life is meant to be experienced. You have to practice love. You have to practice loss. You have to practice those things. What you cannot do, I mean, if you choose to, it's okay. But if you want to live this here, what you cannot do is go out of alignment and go out searching for whatever you can find out there. Because it's not there. God is not there. God is here first. God is here within us, and when we connect to it, when we align with the spark of the divine that we are, we shine so that we feel God everywhere. Because that's the truth, that we have a harder time feeling when we're out of alignment. So I don't know what my points were today because I don't have a paper to look at. But I know this. The still small voice doesn't have to stay still small. You are meant for greater things than you imagine yourself to be. You are more connected and more powerful than you give yourself credit for, and all you have to do is go into the silence and feel it, because heaven is here within you. And that means that every moment you breathe, you are creating it for yourself and for your community, and for your state, and for your world. And we can all use a little more heaven right now. And so it is.
So it is.
So I want to do our affirmation. So please read it with me. I am connected to the divine, and therefore connected to all. Hold on, we're going to all start it over because sometimes when I speak, my phone decides I'm trying to get it to talk to me. So one more time. I am connected to the divine, and therefore connected to all. When I quiet my mind, my heart feels the truth. Joy is being in alignment with the one. And I'm going to sing you a song now that I wrote years and years and years ago.
Oh, years.
Years and years. 25 years ago.
Wow.
I know, I'm getting there, aren't I? Somewhere deep inside, I felt darkness. Always searching for this place called heaven. Never knowing where to turn, then I realized that I'd been searching too far from home. 'Cause this place called heaven is inside of me. Heaven is inside of me, the place I go where I'm always free. Heaven is inside of me, the place where God abides inside me. So look into your soul and feel the Spirit. It's that place deep inside where you are whole. God is right there. Don't you realize your soul's been waiting for you to arrive? 'Cause this place called heaven is inside of you. Heaven is inside of you, the place you go to find your truth. Heaven's inside of you, the place the place where life abides, has won her
Thank you, Cerise. That was absolutely gorgeous. Both your message and your song. Beautiful. So appropriate for today. So, this is a time where we show our joy for our God and for this church. And I'm going to tell you a little later about some very fun things that we did this last week. Some of us have even got pictures. But this is our time for giving. So we're going to be doing that now. And as we get started, let's do our blessing. Do it together. Divine love, richly flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for the blessings of this day. I am grateful for the blessings on their way. Absolutely. And now we'll join her with singing I Am So Blessed. Always a blessing to have Cerise with us too, and I'm so glad you were here today, Cerise.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I give. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
Thank you. We bless the givers and the receivers for these gifts. Silent Unity is always available to all of us. That's a 24-hour a day number for us, and they will pray for you for 30 days for whatever it is that you ask for. And of course, as every time, every Sunday, that if you need personal prayer, Reverend Julia is available, and myself, and always you have that, and Tony? Barbara Kelly. Barbara, there you are. Barbara Kelly as well. Few announcements. Let's see, is it next week? Yes, next week is Armand and Angelina. Yay! There's also a sign-up sheet for the following day. There's a flute play shop. And so you get that, not a workshop, but a play shop. I think that's very clever. And you're playing an instrument. Okay. First of the month, every first Sunday, we have our food drive and donation taking for Matthew's Crossing. Y'all, I found such a bargain. There was a bargain digital coupon at Safeway, like, I don't know, last week, the week before, 9 cents for ramen noodle packages. 9 cents. I bought a whole bunch of them. stuff like that. You find that's great for Matthew's Crossing, so we'll be bringing that. So first of the month, we have our regular Greek group, prayer team, metaphysical group, all of those are on there. You know your contacts for that. Anybody who's interested, please see them. And next, this is cool. Judy Adams. Stand up, Judy.
Yeah, Judy.
Judy Adams for our Unity community this month did a wonderful job of coordinating sandwich making for the gentlemen who are sheltered at the East Valley Men's Shelter. They are required to go out and either work or look for work every single day. They can't just hang around the shelter. So they need lunch. They're limited on their funds and resources. So a bunch of us got together. I could not go because I was otherwise engaged that day, but Jeff and Cindy were there. I know, yeah, there she's there. Bonnie's there, and Sheila was there, Maria was there, Kathy was there. So there were several of us that were, yeah, I know, that's what I said. I know, that's your back there. And they had a great time. There were also a couple of friends of Judy's that came and assisted as well. And they packed 100 lunches and took them over, and they were grateful. That will last the gentlemen 3 days. So they had lunches for 3 days because of what we did. So that was a fun project. So thank you, Judy, for putting that together, and thank you to everybody who donated, gave some of the things that we did. I mean, that's really meaningful stuff, you guys. So congratulations to us. Any other announcements? Any other announcements? Reverend Jeannie, she's thinking of us obviously.
She's not here.
Julia.
Today is lunch day, so we're going to go over to this girl over here and have our brunch. So whoever wants to go, just save me a seat and I'll be there. Let's see, we have new sign-up sheets for April, May, and June here for helping with the service. And you can sign up for that, and I think we're going to go to Matthew's Crossing, speaking of, on the 31st, so if anyone would like to go there, we're not going to help, we're just going to go visit and see how they do their Monday deliveries with their food trucks. So they get food trucks in from St. Mary's Bank and do whatever they do. I don't know what it is.
It'll be interesting to see it, so yeah. Thank you for setting that up, Julia, that's great. And there is a sign-up sheet for that as well on the table.
One more thing.
One more thing.
I'm going to do a drum circle this Wednesday from 1:30 to 3 in the mirror room.
Okay,
So come and have fun.
1 to 3. Yeah, but see now, if you know how to do the drums, then on Sunday, Monday you get the flute, we can have like a whole. It's a band coming together.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got thank yous to do next. Yes, ma'am. One more.
So Saturday, April 19th, and I'll have a sign-up sheet for us next week.
Here, wait. Do this so that everybody hears you better. Please.
Next week, I'll have a sign-up sheet for us, and on Saturday, April 19th, the picnic is for the Down Syndrome Network, so that's for those who are afflicted with that disease and their families, is having their spring picnic at SB Park. The picnic is from 10 to 12. We'll need helpers from about 8:30 to 12:30, so we can carpool here from the church about 8 o'clock. We will have some sitting jobs. We'll mostly help with the food and the games. So mark your calendars.
Great.
Thank you. And I think that DS syndrome, the DS network, we did something at Christmas time with them. Sheila, you were involved in that, weren't you? Yeah. And several of you, Julia. And it was very fulfilling for those folks that were there. They said they would absolutely love to do it again. So great cause. Okay, now I think we have thank yous. What do we think? Yeah. So thank you to Cerise, of course. Oh my gosh. And again, congratulations on your album. And I believe you can sign up in advance because it's not actually done yet. I mean, made. Yeah, but you can be one of those first to receive. Plus, we want to thank Chris for the daily word, Lori for the flowers, Ela for that wonderful prayer this morning, Elise for the great meditation, and Derek, of course, always for sound and PowerPoint. Being great job. And now we'll have one last song, and then are we doing prayer for protection after that? Do we have it? I don't remember seeing it. Yes, we're doing it one way or the other. We're doing it.
Okay. I thought this was very fitting for today. You have to, there I am. Sorry. The diva in me came out for a second. Yep. There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, if you're struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go, let it all go. And this is what you've got to say. I believe and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle and no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I believe and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. I am only here for surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, because you are, and I am the I am. And so it is. Amen.
We reach for the skies with voices united.